Welcome, everyone. I see people starting into the room. Let's see. Hey, sir, how are you? Hello, Yvette. How are you guys tonight? Hello, big brother, Angela. I'm calling cable now. Hey, Purple Tink 007. Hey, Gwen Marie. Did you get the link? It's emailed. So you can just click on it. Hey, Zoe. Kelly Raw. Harris. Whatever the Harris one is. That's the only email I have. You want to see days in October or days in November for November sweeps? Hello. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you got the link. Hey, big brother, can you hear now? So, can anyone else hear me? Thanks, Gwen. November. Okay, big brother. I'm on the phone with cable. Okay. Ready for you to jump in when you are, okay? All right, cool. Bye. Okay, guys. Thank you, Angela, and Purple Tink 007. How many people are surprised Kane got fired on Young and the Restless? Yeah, and how many people think that Kane got fired because he refused to do that storyline with Tracy, that love story with Tracy? Yeah, Felicia. I was just thinking to myself, I'm so like this whole Devon story was going on, and then I was like dreading it. And then I saw the news about Kane. I was like, whoa. Hey, everybody, there's Cable, and he's hurt. So, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Cable?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hi.
So, Gwen's glad your surgery went well.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for your prayers and asking about me. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot.
Yeah, I hate the Devon story too. Can you see Kelly said hi to you?
No, I don't see any comments.
What? You can't see the comments.
No.
Okay. I don't know how that works on your end. Gene says Kane and Tracy was a joke. Um, yes, Big Brother. I'm glad Victor's not going anywhere. He was pretty funny talking to Kristen. So, Cable, did you get to watch B&B today, or were you just getting your rest?
No, I've been all day with the medicine.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because you were a little bit out of it earlier.
Yeah. Not King and Tracy was a joke.
Yeah. Can you say it now?
I
Like
was, but anyway.
probably if you are see your YouTube stream, it'll probably show. Hey guys, I'm putting a link into the chat so that um so that anyone who clicks on that particular link is only one person at a time. You can join us and say hi to us for a change, like live if you have a webcam. Um, so that's the link I just put out there. I hate Catherine replaced. I hate Young the Restless rewriting history. Catherine replaced Tucker with Devon. It's gone. Oh yeah, Kelly Roth. Flo's exiting for 3 months. Will you miss her, Cable?
That's Flo?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Good
Will you miss,
riddance.
will you miss Kane?
Nope. Good riddance. That's how I feel about Kane. Good riddance.
Who do you think gave Brad flowers on General Hospital?
Julian.
Oh, you think Julian's messing with Brad and Lucas?
Because he made a phone call, then all of a sudden Brad received flowers.
What did you think about them finally showing like Brad and Lucas in bed?
Oh, it was cute. Even though we got it only for them to argue about something because he had a dream out of nowhere about Michael and calling his name out loud. It just seems so fake.
I feel like whenever the show's ratings drop, because like, Days of Our Lives took over that spot for a couple of weeks. That's when they
Mhm.
started trying to get black characters and other minority storylines. You
Of
know,
course.
try to draw more people in. You know, that's how I felt about it. Oh, Linda says Shiloh sent the flowers.
Shallow did.
Shiloh is not dead. Violet on General Hospital. Who's that? Help me out. Is
No,
that
that's
is
his
that Kiefer's
daughter.
sister?
Hayden and Finn's
Oh,
daughter.
that's the one show I didn't get to see today. I forgot that he met his daughter today.
Uh-huh. I was watching that when you called me in.
Oh, Sylvia, sorry you have to miss the chat. I hope
Hmm?
Adrian doesn't die. You're about to get a lot of people upset over that.
Who don't die?
Days of Our Lives,
Oh.
Adrian. Kristen will probably be so focused on her baby right now, she probably isn't going to be worrying about who's CEO until after she has the baby. Roderick Jerome says that Young and the Restless never cared about Kane. Hi, Mary. This will probably be one for you, Cable. Who does Brooke believe she is? Going to try and take Thomas' son. I was yelling at the TV screen for her to go sit down somewhere.
Uh, you know, I'm on the fence about that because, of course, we see what's going on and other people don't.
Right,
Um, so as far as the story goes, yeah, I can see everybody getting upset with with Brooke and them trying to take him. But as far as us watching, Thomas is a psycho, and he don't need to be nowhere near anyone's child, let alone Douglas and his own. So, where I feel as though Brooke, I think the writers are just dumb. I feel like the mothers should be involved in the storyline and taking that son, their grandson, away from Thomas, and not Brooke trying to take it. It don't make sense because she really don't have a leg to stand on to make that, to even try to get custody or whatever. To Hope, who
right.
just by the way got her own daughter. So shouldn't she worry about this bonding with her own child first, besides trying to add another?
Adding another kid.
Right.
So uh, tell that handsome dude in the back hello. Mary says hello, Cable.
Oh yeah, they came up now.
Oh, you see him?
Uh huh.
Okay.
Hi everyone. Who I missed. Oh no.
No, Purple Tink. I think that Shiloh definitely is going to be alive. That's the only way Sam's going to get off for murder. Can't go to jail for murdering somebody who's not dead.
Thank you, Nisi. It's good to be back. I missed y'all last week.
Big Brother, who do you want to die, Big Brother?
Huh?
Thumbs up if you wanted to punch Nick in the throat because he was trying to stop Chelsea from letting Connor live with Adam. That was interesting. I almost thought that Chelsea was going to go ahead and move in with Connor and Adam. I don't know why she's still with Nick anyway.
I don't see why Chelsea still live with Nick. She got her own money. I don't get it.
Right. but I love the part that Cable loved the most is when when Chelsea was like, "Aren't you gonna say goodbye to Nick?" And Connor was like, "Bye." And she's like, "Don't be like that." And Nick's like, "Give me a hug." He didn't even hug him. He just like this. Can I see my dad now?
Right. Exactly. Look
Oh, that was so
gone
funny.
out her face.
Little kid that young knowing how to throw shade. um,
But Kane should have got fired, Mary. He was gonna try to tell people what he not going to do on a show, all because he didn't want the Kane and Tracy storyline. So now you don't have no storyline and you don't have no job. And actually, I'm glad he's gone. 'Cause Kane was useless when he got on, and he was useless now.
hey, Fairford, welcome to the group. Mm,
Felicia Nick is always desperate.
yeah, Steffi should
Mm.
not have been allowed to adopt her. Let me see. Yeah, Big Brother Jack and Jen are snooze fest. I wonder what they're going to do to get rid of Flo for 3 months. What will that story be? Will she go back to Vegas, because she tells Wyatt that she can't be around him if he's marrying Sally or something?
Hopefully, the girl who going on vacation or who playing for go somewhere to get some more acting classes. Cause
I hope so.
this the girl's terrible. She needs to go. I Kiki,
Hi,
I think the
Lisa
oh,
1993.
what you say,
I said, hi, Lisa 1993. She said, hey, Cable. Hey,
hey,
Finn. She's super late, but she got caught up studying. Yes, you got to study. The education is important. Yes, big brother, I would love for Daisy to get the number 1 spot. That would be awesome. It would also take Brad Bell down a notch, and maybe he'd listen to the audience more. Yes, Mary King got fired.
Fired. Goodbye. Good written.
Yeah, he
Fired.
wasn't. He didn't quit. He, I think he might even be trying to petition the audience to save his job because he went right to Twitter with his saying how after 13 years, they just let him go. But did you see the part where he said, "Without Lily and without Neil, there's no story for Kane"? I don't think that's true.
And they gonna say, well, I think he ain't really have a story until he really got introduced to the black people.
Yeah, Sharon and Ray are not gonna last because she still wants Adam.
I wish they would just put Sharon with Adam. I actually really like the chemistry between Sharon Case and I forgot the guy name who played Adam, but they have very good chemistry, and I like them on screen together.
But I thought it was interesting today when Phyllis, was at the house and Chelsea walked in like, "What are you doing here?" And she was on her way out. She was trying to convince Adam to let her stay there until he mentioned Connor was going to get that room.
Yvette Thompson asks, "Who do you think is watching Ava on General Hospital?"
I think it's Nicholas.
I think it is Nicholas too, or Spence. I don't know. I said Nicholas or Spencer.
Big brother, I don't think that Days have started their 4-month taping hiatus because last I read they were still filming the June episode. So maybe in November is when the 4-month hiatus will start. Gwen says Nick has always been about self.
Oh, thank you, Antoinette boy. You know, it's always better to watch us while you try to make it home from work.
Angela Burris, I actually thought the same thing. I thought that Connor was going to start a fire in his room because he was becoming the bad seed so bad.
Lisa, 1993. I actually, I don't watch Days of Our Lives like that, but I do like Xander and Sarah as well, from what I've seen. Or maybe it's just that I just like Xander because that man is hot. So I don't know.
Thank you, Antoinette Boyd. Boyd, glad we could entertain you. Yes, Aunt Jane, Kane is leaving. And
Who-
Mary, I'm curious about Kane's leaving. I'm curious about Amanda also, because I really feel like she's still Hillary. I don't know why, but Michelle Morgan has not really changed how she acts. Like she's another person. It's like Hillary never left. That's still Hillary. What do you think, Cable?
I already told you that I thought maybe she is Hillary and being blackmailed or something like that because she act like Hillary.
Right.
They ain't changed nothing really about her attitude. Except only thing they changed was her job description and her name. That's it. That is it. Um,
And she didn't even know that the statute of limitation has expired before she took the case.
right, yeah. So that don't make sense. That always didn't make sense.
You know,
When
Vaughn had to let her know.
Gwen, I almost scared Gwen Marie. I almost scared Phoenix because I said maybe it's Kiki and they bringing her back from the dead.
No,
Just haunting.
no, thank you.
You better leave Kiki alone. What if she came back as the other girl who played Kiki first?
She couldn't even play Abby correctly, and I wasn't even watching. And the people talked about how bad she was as Abby.
No, I'm talking about the girl for One Night to Live,
What do you mean?
the original Kiki. What if she came back and played her? If they brought her back, would you like her then?
Fine with that.
Oh,
She
okay.
actually knew how to act.
Okay, Angela. Okay, cause Ava is sucking down them dirty martinis.
Well, Kelly,
I was
Tom
watching
is
those.
probably horny.
Huh?
Kelly Ross says, "What was the thing with Zoe and Thomas telling her she's a muse? He was obsessed with Hope a week ago, but he been trying. He had none in what, a year.
Yeah, that's probably.
It, he had to start fantasizing about somebody else. You know,
And history ain't. I mean, Thomas ain't no stranger to dating black women. I mean, he was talking to what's
my
that, Sasha?
Sasha. Yeah,
Uh huh. Yes, Lisa. I ain't gonna lie, Xander. The only reason why I want to watch Days of Our Lives right now, and my girl Kirsten. Am I
mm,
saying her name Kirsten?
Kristen. Yeah,
Kristen. Yeah.
Lacey Sanders says Kiki Landry. Yes, they do. Phyllis needs a man, and she does have chemistry, good chemistry with Adam. Do you think Phyllis and Adam have good chemistry?
Absolutely.
I think they have a friendship chemistry, but I don't feel a love chemistry between them.
For real.
Yeah, with Sharon and Chelsea, yes, but with Phyllis, if they
I want
feel like they could be the best of buddies.
I want Phyllis to sleep with Nate. To be honest,
Oh God,
I've been. I want Phyllis and Nate to sleep together. I think they always tread the lines with Phyllis being with a black man, but they never really fully go there. She has chemistry with Nate. Nate reminds me of Malcolm so much, their chemistry. And I feel like the writers wanted to pair Malcolm and Phyllis together, but they never really did it. I think, so I actually wouldn't mind. In Phoenix Cable, who are they killing off from Bone Beautiful November? Somebody's being killed off
I haven't heard anything about that yet.
on November the 8th. Yes, Mr. Kurt, the girl who plays Star Manning, she came on as Kiki. Well, she came on as Star first, came back as Kiki.
Right, when they lost the rights to One Life to Live characters, they all had to be different people.
Barbara Jacobs asks, "Who thinks Jill is involved with this dumb scam?
I
Divorce
um,
is good."
I feel like Jill is either the mastermind or I just feel like she's going to be a part of it. That maybe it's her and Colin working together or something. I don't know.
Sure. Now that would make sense. But then again, they would need to. I don't understand why they just don't recast Colin. Ain't like the guy made a big splash in that role. Anyone can take the place of Colin and come back. But then again, there's no point to bring Colin back for Kane gone because I feel like if Colin come back, then Kane coming back, and I don't want Kane. So
But
let
remember,
Colin stay back.
remember, Colin is on General Hospital,
Right.
so he's back as Robert Scorpio. So I think he's on contract.
You could tell Connor don't like Nick, and I don't blame him. Also, I'm glad Abby and Nate aren't together anymore. Devon better not give up his money.
Mm.
I agree with everything you said, Lisa. 1993, and I wish Abby would get walking papers too. They need to get rid of that character. She's useless.
Mr. Kurt, is Flo really leaving Bold and Beautiful? Yes, she's leaving, but it's only for 3 months. She'll probably be
Yeah,
back. February.
I wish she got the pink like Kane.
Kib, I'll let you answer this one. Yvette Thompson, wasn't Liam acting shady when he refused to take Hope's side about his relationship with his other baby mama? I forgot her name, Steffi. Steffi. How did you feel about that scene when Hope was saying, Liam, you got to tell Steffi once and for all, you're with me, you don't want her. And he's like, oops, the baby's crying. He walked out the room.
To Liam a bitch, yo. I don't understand why these two beautiful, smart, intelligent women are fighting over that flip flopping loser. Like, he can't even fight. He gets his ass whipped by his father and by Crazy Thomas. Like, what is the whole point with him? We don't see him at work. He's supposed to be this big computer genius, and he's barely at work. Only thing he's doing is going from bed to bed. I understand Hope let him leave, but as soon as he went to Steffi house, I mean, Grant, he was drugged. He slept with Steph. Well, I can't really blame him for that. He was drugged.
But does it really matter that he slept with Steffi because Thomas drugged him when she turned out not to be pregnant or nothing? Did it feel like really random?
Eating Ritz crackers is helped with my stomach because I feel a little nauseated
Mhm.
because of the mess. And she asked, what am I eating? Ritz crackers. I'm wearing them out too. They're good. They so fresh.
Zonia, I don't know who's getting killed off on November 8th, but I'll start researching it because I haven't heard anything about that so far. It'll probably be some B-list character anyway, or maybe that's how they get rid of Flo. He's presumed dead and shows up for the wedding. I don't know.
Robin Strazer, who's that? That's the
Rob
one who played.
Foster from One Life to Live. She played Vivian on Days last month.
Okay.
Aunt Jane, I don't think Lola's going to be pregnant soon. I think that if Lola gets pregnant, she's not going to know who the baby father's going to be, if it's going to be Kyle or Theo, because they're now introducing Theo's father. Theo's no good father, so that he can
Really?
commiserate with Lola about how bad their fathers are and get even closer to her.
So who's playing his father? Is that who what's his name is playing?
Who? Who?
The one from General Hospital that's coming over.
I don't know who's playing her father. It wasn't in the article.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Win Marie, if you're talking about Kiki, both Kiki and Morgan shows were canceled. Farrah Ford, nobody should hire Brittany as an attorney. Sharon went to jail. Nick was about to lose Christian, and she didn't know the will could not be contested. Brittany is the kiss of death. Sorry, Cable.
Oh, you know what? Going let's Farrah Ford. Now that you're saying, I didn't even think about that. Like Amanda and Hillary both are lawyers that didn't know that that will could be. I didn't get that. And you know what? I can't even be mad with the actors. That was just bad writing.
Right.
That was bad writing on their part. Um, I like Brittany Hodges. I liked her better when she was working with Nikki at the strip club. That was so much fun.
Okay, I didn't know that. Um,
Hmm.
yes, Gwen Marie, I agree. Devon should I give the money back, but I think that's part of the storyline of him giving up the money but eventually getting it back. If King doesn't get it in run. Keisha Walker says she did sleep with Malcolm. I don't know if that's true.
Did she? Well, I wasn't watching Young and the Restless at that time. Then, if she did sleep with Malcolm, I wasn't watching. I wonder why they never. piece them together because Phyllis and Malcolm had great chem. I mean, even when Gina was playing Phyllis when at the funeral, I was like, damn, those like the sparks there was like out of this world. So I
Mhm.
never understood. Wait a minute, Phoenix, I'm gonna be back because I need my charger.
Okay, okay. Yes, Linda. Yeah, I do hope Robin Strasser does come to General Hospital. Um, we know Thomas is sick, but the rest of the cast doesn't seem to know. Keisha says no to Phyllis and Nate. She's too old and evil. Psychochemistry Phyllis and Adam have. Um, I think Adam needs to pull back a little bit, Sarah, so that he's not too over the top with it. Yes, big brother, Will and Sonny need a storyline, but I like them better with other people. Yes, I agree. Gwen and Linda, General Hospital needs help. Hopefully, Valentine won't go anywhere. He'll just be ruthless and just have to fight Nick himself.
What you talk about, Valentine?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I
Um,
told Nina is setting him up.
Cable, are you wearing pants? I think you just flashed the group.
Huh?
I said, are you wearing pants? Because it looks like you just flashed the group.
I fled. No, I have on army fatigue pants.
Okay, okay.
Oh no, I would never do that.
Celia, Dornley asks, do you think Tucker will be? What do you think, Cable?
Do I think what?
She asked, will Tucker be back?
Will Tucker be back?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Ain't he playing another show right now?
I don't know who
He's
played Tucker McCall.
the Stephen Nichols.
Oh, that was Tucker? Oh, he's on Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, he played Tucker. The guy with the patch on Days of when he have a patch over his eye or something.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that
Yeah,
was.
he played Tucker.
So Gwen Marie said Liam's weak. Yep. Everything
We
she's got gives to men. You know what I hated about today's episode? Nate dumped Abby, and then they gave them another scene where she could essentially dump him too, instead of just letting him be the one that like, I'm done, I'm over. Did you see that?
what happened?
When remember Nate dumped Abby,
Yes.
and then I think it was yesterday they gave Abby a chance to dump Nate too.
They oh, of course.
I thought that was the most, ridiculous thing ever. They were broken up, and then they got together and say, well, maybe he comes back. Well, maybe I was too hasty. And then she's like, well, I don't want a man who's judgmental. And so they end up having a mutual break instead of just letting him break up with her. I mean, she broke up with Scott. So it's not like, she's always getting dumped or something.
Does Nate? Did we already answer? Does Nate have great Malcolm flair with Phyllis? Robinson. Nate definitely. I love the new hire is Nate. He definitely looks just. He definitely reminds you like he could definitely be like family of Malcolm
No.
and Neil. There's so much that man is gorgeous. Like that man, and he should be having such a bigger role because he could really act. So I'm not understanding why they're not using Nate more on the show like they should be. He should be like the sex symbol right now that Malcolm was on the show, and they're not doing that.
Zonia Smith, that website like Celebrity Dirt, I know what you're talking about. they give so many bad spoilers where it just doesn't happen. That's they're like hit or miss, but they're like more misses than hits.
Yeah, they
Because,
clickbait.
yeah, they speculate too much. So sometimes they're right, but I don't trust them. So I would never report from that website. I would need confirmation from more legitimate sites than that one because they just want the clicks.
Oh, that's what you were talking about someone going to die. Cause remember, Celebrity Dirt is the one that told us that Brooke was supposed to go over the cliff.
Right. And they also said Brooks was supposed to get shot.
Right. I mean, I'm sorry, Brooke was supposed to get shot, not go over the cliff.
Right.
Right.
It was supposed to be like a double thing. Somebody went off the cliff and she gets shot. It was like it
Uh,
would be like this big double scene. Also, Cable, you're upside down.
am I?
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna try this link again and invite someone from the comment section into the group. So hopefully, if you have a webcam, it's gonna ask you to be able to use your webcam so that they can bring you in. Um,
So, Phoenix, you have a question uh,
that
from Brick Fan for Life. Do you, Phoenix, happen to know who gets killed off during the time jump on both on the I read someone dies.
Big Brother, I don't know if someone dies, but because the whole dream storyline, you know, I think anybody can basically die at this point, and come January, it'll all be a dream, and whoever they kill can come back because they talked about Ariana. Is going to be one of the ones handling the poison cupcake on Friday. Um, but I think Rafe is the one that actually eats it. Ends up in the hospital. I read that JJ is the one that gets the cupcake. And, so I've been waiting for some more reliable spoilers to come in. But soon as I find out, if a specific character is going to die, I'm giving you a new soap fan newsflash. I definitely would not want Xander to die because that's one of my favorite characters on the show. And the only person Sarah has chemistry with.
Great chemistry. Antoinette says she hated the scene. Well, Deborah says Douglas needs to stay with family, and I'm going to read Antoinette since they about the same thing. She hated the scene with Liam and those two ladies. I'm not watching anymore until the storyline is over, and the adoption of Douglas. That's going to be a train wreck.
Well, Antoinette Boyd, Ridge is about to get involved, and he's going to take Thomas, Douglas, and himself, and they're going to move in with Eric. So he's putting the kibosh on any kind of adoption story, and he's going to, tell Brooke what she can do with herself. So
They
he
about to put crazy and crazy together. That's going to be must watch TV.
talking about Thomas and Zoe.
No, Thomas and Quinn living under the same roof.
Uh, yeah,
Could you imagine?
Lynn Streeter. As far as I know, they said Vivian isn't coming back to Days unless Louise Sorrell's going to do it because they said they're not bringing back Robin Strasser. So, and I doubt she'd come before January or February because um, that's probably the time when Brandon comes back. Roderick wants Heather Tom to come back as Victoria and Young and Restless.
Yeah, because I mean, as far as I'm concerned about, she's just a deathbed girl on there that spark tears and cries, and I don't know, but I would definitely love for her to be back as Victoria on Young and the Restless. I have the hiccups like crazy.
Lynn, 1993, she says she thinks the chemistry between Zoe and Thomas will get better. This is what I want between Zoe and Thomas. This would be my ideal storyline. I'm a writer, and this is how I would write it if I was putting Zoe and Thomas together. Remember when Zoe came in, she was obsessed with Xander, right? So
Hmm.
what I would do is I would have Zoe becomes obsessed with Thomas and give Thomas a taste of his own medicine, with Zoe going a little crazy. And let crazy and crazy see what happens when crazy meets crazy. Maybe we get justice for Emma before it was all over.
Right,
But she was supposed to have been the nut. And then let Emma not be dead. Let her be in a coma somewhere. And they were just protecting her. And she wakes up and shows the real Emma, the one we were supposed to see when the girl was asking her if she was all did she take her pills. Let's
right.
do that, Emma. Let's get the Emma off her medication.
Yeah, they told. I don't know why. I don't know what to
But
talk about this.
that would make it make sense of why her uncle isn't upset if he knows she's really alive.
Right.
That would be the only thing that would make that make sense. Why doesn't Gabby get over the fact that Lonnie didn't kill Stefan? He dove across to save his mom. Barbara Jacobs, let's have a little conversation here. Lonnie didn't take one man from from Gabby. She took three. She took JJ, um, and she took Stefan, and she also took Eli from her. So um, we want to keep taking her men away. So that's what makes it worse. This isn't like a first time incident. Gwen asked Cable and Phoenix, how do you think the Franco Drew trial will turn out?
I don't know. Right now, I was looking at that today, and I don't know how that's going to go. I don't think that. I don't think that. I don't know because Kim is supposed to be leaving, right? The
Yeah,
show.
that's what I was going to
Um,
say. That the fact that Kim is leaving, I think she's going to be pregnant and leave, is that I read that Franco gets his own memories back. So, but for some reason he's going to be mad at Elizabeth. But I'm still waiting for confirmation on the full spoiler. So I get spoilers all the time, but I don't release them until I know for sure everything that's going to happen or close enough to it or enough places are reporting it. But I'm hearing the rumors that one of the reasons why Kim will leave is because Franco won't be Drew anymore. But
uh,
if if she's pregnant, she'll take that Franco Drew baby and run.
has she even confirmed that she was leaving, or is this right now?
There's there's no confirmation that she's leaving. It's just that every site is reporting it. So that's why I say it is fact now. You know,
Uh,
but I want her to stay.
Me too. I like Kim. She's like bringing a little drama to a show that needs it.
And Elizabeth needs somebody to a little rival.
Right.
I like
To,
Elizabeth better when she's bad,
um
so she needs somebody to be bad.
to answer Yvette, um Yvette Thompson, because I down some. Yes, Finn did see his daughter today on General Hospital.
Lynn Streeter, I don't know who's going to play Gabby's daughter because they're probably going to get a no-name actress. They're not going to pay big money for a 14-year-old.
Malcolm and Victoria had a thing too on Young and the Restless Pharaoh. I did not know. I did not know that. Now, I know that Neil was trying to sleep with Victoria, and Victor totally blocked that. But I did not know Malcolm and Victoria had a thing too. Wow. Hmm.
Sarah, Ridge, and Shauna are most likely going to get together because they're making Brooke like the evil stepmother. They're just making Brooke really over the top with it. Like
Yeah, and it don't make no sense. It's like they're trying to turn Brooke into Stephanie.
and because Brooke is not reasonable, because truth be told, they have actually, especially since Hope isn't even Thomas' wife anymore, there's no legal reason of why they can keep Thomas. No legal reason at all. So,
Who is Phoenix? Who is Jay on Days of Our Lives?
hey, we got a guest. We got
Who is
Fair
Jay
back.
on Days of Our Lives?
I'm gonna look that up. Say hi. We got Fair.
Hi.
Hey. So, what soaps,
Hello.
Sarah?
Say it again.
What soaps do you like?
I watch YNR and Bold and the Beautiful.
Which one is your favorite right now?
Oh, right now, neither. They, they both need a generator.
Not neither.
You like any of the storylines going on? Any of the storylines at all on each show?
Say it one more time.
Do you like any of the storylines they have on the shows now?
I think some of the storylines could have potential. I don't think that they're writing them correctly. The same way with just with this adoption thing. How can you ask for an annulment and then think that you have standing to get someone's child? You just got your daughter back, but you want to adopt someone else's. You tell Thomas he's not ready to be a single parent, but technically you're a single parent there, Hope, because you and Liam are not married. The whole thing is crazy.
Right. Steffi reminded her of that. You don't have a ring.
You don't have a ring. So like, come on. Come on.
Then she should have looked at the picture.
And then I'm with everybody else with Devon and him losing his money. It's rewriting of history. Catherine was going to leave the bulk of her estate to Tucker because I've watched YNR for years. They got into this tit for tat of Tucker trying to take her company, her trying to take his company. She wrote him out of the will and replaced him with Devon because she found out her grandson. And now all of a sudden the pages were faked. Come on.
But we know that's going to be not real because just everything around it, like whoever Amanda was talking to on the phone saying, she's not going to do it, she's not going to do it. Like, it's too shady. Too shady. It's got to be a big reveal in November.
Yeah, I think it's Jill.
Yeah.
I think Jill is in on it. I think Jill has a soft spot for Kane, and he lost Lily, and so she's trying to help him get some money so he can inevitably get Lily back. But I think it's going to backfire.
And I also think another reveal is going to be that that's really Hillary and not Amanda.
Agree. I feel like I'm watching Hillary too. It's just she has on a straight wig, her mannerisms, her attitude, everything is the same.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I wonder how they're going to make that happen, though, because I swear that just feels just like Hillary. And what would you want to happen with Elena with Hillary back?
A real deep storyline.
I don't care anything about Elena. I have no connection with her character. I don't think it's just one more person I think that they popped in because it was like, oh, you guys are complaining about minorities. So here you go. Like, can you shut up now? You got another minority on because there's no character development. There's nothing there. And so, yeah, I guess she could go off into the sunset, specialize in something somewhere else. I don't know.
Do you think she has a future with Nate?
I don't even want to even see that. I would rather it come out that that's really Hillary and Nate and Hillary kind of have something going on, and then it kind of be like this triangle with Nate, Devon, and Hillary. That's what I'd rather see.
Well, Cable,
I think the whole thing with Elena being up kind of reminds me back of the day of what was that? Drew, Olivia, Nate's father, and Keisha and Malcolm.
Oh, don't say
That
that. Then
storyline,
somebody's going to get HIV and get killed off the show. I hope they're not rewriting that.
because that's when they gave black storylines, black actors really good storylines at that time. Elena, I think Elena could be a great character. They just don't give her no. It's no back. It's like she's just there, and they gave us this little thing to try to start an argument with her and Devon about the whole money thing and her bills or whatever it was. I think didn't someone die or something? Her mother or someone.
Her mother.
Yeah, it's no real big story, no character development there. So I feel as though if they had that with her, then it could be a character where you were probably like, I like Elena. I think her and Nate had great chemistry. I just don't think the writers know how to write for black couples like they used to.
Well, actually, I'd actually like to see them have kept Kane if they did something with them. Why not Kane and Abby? Because you haven't been doing anything with either one of them. So rather than trying to put Kane with Tracy, I mean, come on. I don't think that was believable either. It was a cute friendship, but I don't think any that wasn't a couple. No.
So Keisha,
Well, what's his name was Kane's fate because apparently, from what rumors are saying, he went in and told them that he wasn't doing no storyline with Kane and Tracy. So I guess they got after that.
so
Well, I mean, because what they did was stupid. The flashbacks of her riding, and I mean, come on. If I was him, I would have been tired of doing that too, and be like, I'm not doing it anymore.
Do you think Wyatt and Sally will get married? Gwen says, "I hope not."
Sally, really? Well, I don't think. I think that that's when Flo will come back. She'll interrupt the wedding.
Yep, my phone.
Nate doesn't remind me of Neil because Nate actually has a storyline now. Because you know they did Neil real dirty. They did real Neil. They wouldn't give him a big funeral, but they wouldn't even give him like a really developing story with Ashley. He was leaving. They didn't even give him at least a day's pay to say goodbye. She had a phone conversation on the plane. So I hated the way they treated Neil. I really hated the way they treated Neil. Let me see. Uh, the top soap for me is Days of Our Lives. So I don't know this one. So can y'all answer this one? Or Faith? Because I wasn't watching back then. That Nate Jr. ain't really related to Malcolm. His mom is Drew's sister, right?
Right. His mom is Drew's sister.
So, okay. Is she Olivia, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, thank you, big brother. He says he only trusts Phoenix. Do you like Sally and Wyatt together?
Do I like Sally and Wyatt?
Uh-huh.
I don't. I don't like Wyatt with anybody.
Well,
He's becoming Liam like 2.0. I used to like Wyatt, but he's starting to be a flip-flopper as well.
yeah, I didn't like that Wyatt just dumped Sally for Flo, after they had sex. Like, he was like, oh, Flo's back. That really, I like Sally, and I really wish they would make her like her namesake and really make her a strong character. And I wanted her with Bill, actually.
See, I don't want her with Bill. I wanted Steffi with Bill.
I wanted Steffi with Bill, but something happened because they were going there, and all of a sudden they just, remember the thunder and the rain, and
Yeah.
then, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. It is like, oh, we're broken up. Like
Yep.
2 episodes
Ruined
later.
it. They ruined it.
man. But I love that storyline with Bill and Steffi because I love Liam's facial expressions and how her family reacted. You know, that was good drama. But my runner up would be Sally.
I don't see it, Phoenix. I don't.
Who would you put Sally with? Because they're running out of men.
Well, that's the thing. They need to put somebody. It's borderline incest on B&B.
Yeah, because Sally almost had Liam too. So, but they didn't
Yep.
go there.
And she's already been with Thomas. There's nobody left but Ridge, and I wouldn't put her with Ridge.
No, even though it looked like for a minute they thought about it.
I actually would like to see Ridge with Quinn. They don't use her enough.
I like Quinn with Eric. I really do like Quinn with Eric. I just wish that her being Eric with Eric, she could still have a storyline. Because this is the problem with a lot of soaps the way they're written, is that once you get two people together and they're happy, they stop having storylines.
Yep.
And as a writer, I know that once you get married, that's when more drama happens. So instead of bringing them together, breaking them up, bring them together, breaking them up, keep them together and just let the drama happen. Instead, they're like happily ever after off camera. Xander should only be with Sarah on Days of Our Lives. I agree for now. Maybe Kane will be killed off and Devon won't lose money. But if Kane is killed off while he has Devon's money, wouldn't his money just go to his kids? It wouldn't go back to Devon by default. So his kids would be billionaires. It may be Jill. They should have moved in with Eric when he's released. Well, him and Brooke still had a good rapport, so there was no need for them to move. Well, they didn't have a good rapport because he felt like he had she pushed him on purpose. So yeah. Faith, do you like Ridge and Brooke together? Because I don't like Ridge and Brooke together. Is the sound working?
Now,
I was saying, did you like Ridge and Brooke together?
I don't like Ridge and Brooke together. I'm the opposite of Cable. I'm not a Brooke fan.
Okay. Cable, can you hear us? Cable? Guess not. Oh man, that's not good, Aunt Jane. Rich has an accent that the characters never had before. Yes, Big Brother, I do agree. Robin was amazing as Vivian. Adoption for Douglas is ridiculous. Temporary custody, maybe, but for Karen. Who's Karen?
I have no idea who Karen is.
Yeah. Even though she made a whole box of cupcakes, somehow there was only 6 for the birthday party. She must have eaten the rest. Okay. I think Kim's secret about Drew's coming out in court Thursday. Robin was on Passions as Hecuba. That's a good catch, Big Brother. I loved her when she played the witch. Okay, let me see. Here we go. And Thomas still won't be wearing a shirt every episode. So I think Thomas' signature look is shirtless. You know, even though he had a little bit of a gut when he was with Zoe. So, you know, need a few more crunches. Thank you, Big Brother. Hire me as the writer. Well, I don't think Ron would like that though. Yes, Zoe's obsessed with Thomas. I would love that. Wouldn't it be funny just to have a reverse obsession? It's not. I don't think that's ever been done on daytime, where Zoe would be crazier than Thomas, and they would just be two obsessed people acting crazy in a relationship. I think that would be worth viewing. Just hire me as a writer. I'll be a co-writer. Hope needs to be strong like before. See, this is the only hope I've ever seen. Okay, I'm going to put out another invite so that Cable or someone can grab that. Because I can only have two at a time. So crazy meets crazy, love it. See, they already loving my idea. Crazy meets crazy. Let me see. Hi, Phoenix. I see there's a new set built in the studio finally. Which studio? I'm not sure, Scott. Which studio? Because we always talk about too many studios in Young and the Restless. They're putting more money into sets than they are in the storylines. Gabby is going to make Lonnie leave Eli at the altar, is what I read. Yeah, I heard Johnny's going to be bad on days. I think the prison guard that brought Sam to her cell. Yes, because she says something like every dawn has a new day or something like that. So yeah, the Dawn of Day people are still there. I hope that Emma and Caroline are alive and that Justin know what happened. It will get Justin a storyline. I think we all can agree that Justin desperately needs a storyline. You see, maybe Devon will give up the money and then the scam will be exposed and Kane will give it back to prove something to Lily. Would you like that to happen, Faith?
Me? Oh, Farrah. See, that's how come sometimes I think you're talking to someone else.
I'm sorry. I forgot to look down below. I keep saying Faith. Do you remember the character from One Life to Live? Did you ever watch One Life to Live?
I used to a long time ago.
And I think Farrah Ford and Farrah Faf, I'm getting confused. I remember her. But Farrah, what do you think about this one?
About Devon giving up his money and then Kane giving it back? I don't think Kane would give it back. If he got it, I don't think he'd give it back. He definitely wouldn't get it back because I don't think Lily and Kane is going to reunite.
Right. Do you think that Kane and Lily should go off into the sunset together?
I think they might do that and give people their lane off screen. I don't think that'll be enough to satisfy the fans, though.
Right.
Try to do that.
If you could change one thing on the soaps, what would it be? On the two you like, what would be one change you would make if you were the writer?
One change, the Brooke would be gone. That's it. That would make me happy. Brooke gone. Poof.
And what about Young and the Restless?
Young and the Restless, Victoria would actually get a decent hair and makeup team.
Honestly, I would change Victoria. I would actually love to try the experiment of putting Heather Tom back on Young and the Restless and then putting Amelia on Bold and Beautiful and see if she's a better Katie than she is the Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be even a good switch, even if it's for like sweeps. Just switch the characters for a month to see how it goes.
Well, when they changed the actresses out, they changed Victoria to where she tried to be a little bit more goody-goody than being Victor Newman's daughter. And so I don't think that worked too well.
I would make her back like she was, because this version of Victoria sucks.
She does. She whines, she complains. I didn't like the abusive storyline with JT. I I didn't like any of that.
I didn't like the JT storyline at all because it was predictable. We all knew he was alive, and
Yep.
they just dragged it out for a year. And I keep saying this. I don't know how Nikki used to act on the show, but I feel like her acting has gotten progressively worse. You know, all that crying and pretending and she was doing and falling out. I was like, that's like the worst. She needs an acting class, a brush up. I'm sure she wasn't always that bad.
Well, you know what? I don't think she was ever one of my top favorite actresses, but I think you're right. No, she wasn't that bad. She has gotten a little worse.
Yeah, because she's been melodramatic.
Yeah.
And it's a difference between being a dramatic actress and a melodramatic actress. It's almost like she becomes cartoonish. And maybe she's had a drink for real. I don't know. but, but yeah, it has not been fun. I must say Matthew Atkinson is doing an awesome job playing Thomas. He had some intense scenes. So has Thomas won you over yet?
Oh, I've always liked Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Always liked Thomas. I don't like what they're doing to his character, but I think the guy that's playing him now is doing a good job at portraying his crazy. He really looked crazy today.
Yeah. Hey Gwen, how are you? But do you think Crazy Thomas has become more interesting? Because I like the other Thomas better, but I'm starting to like Crazy Thomas too.
I like the other Thomas better. I think maybe I'll like him more if they can write it to where Zoe is going to be a good wingman for him. So if those two get into it together, I think maybe it'll be a little bit more interesting.
Oh, everybody, hit the like button. I forgot to ask you to hit the like button, please. We've had a lot of visitors today, and we'll be wrapping up pretty soon. Oh, somebody says Steffi doesn't, and Antoinette says Steffi doesn't have a ring either. But
But
it's time. Liam is a flip flopper, so it's time for him to flop the other way. Since he's with Hope, it's time for him to flop in the other direction. But I honestly wish that they brought Leo back or somebody like that for Steffi. You know, he's the guy that was age appropriate. They seem like the chemistry, but
I think they're going to move Liam back over towards Steffi, even though they've been promising us a new man for her. I think it's just a way to just, dangle the carrot to keep the viewers watching. I actually don't think they're going to deliver on the new man for Steffi, sadly.
I don't think so either. Because I feel like he should have been here by now. I feel like maybe Brad changed his mind and was like, they made so much ratings with the Hope and the baby and stuff. He's like, well, let's stick with that.
Mm-hmm.
But since I've been watching the show, that's all it's ever been. Is Steffi fighting for Liam. If it wasn't Hope, it was Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, but I wasn't watching when was her name Abby or Addie or something, the one she killed.
Her cousin.
Yeah, was she into Liam too? Is that why she killed her?
No. No, she was actually trying to kill Steffi. So Steffi ended up hitting her with a tire iron because she was trying to hit her with a rock. She was just a little crazy. Steffi's mother ran her mother over with a car and killed her. Her name was Darla. And I can't remember the cousin's name right now, though. But Steffi's mom killed her mom, and she blamed Steffi for it. So she was going to try to hit Steffi upside the head with a rock, and Steffi swung the tire iron. Yeah, her name started with an A. I can't call it right now, though.
Okay. I'm sure the comment section will jump in. Let's see. They should have kept Anna on Young and Restless. That's 100% true. Now she would have had some great scenes. And it looked like I didn't like the storyline, but it looked like they were going to put her between Mariah and Tessa. but they fired Anna and took Tessa off contract. So that's why you don't see Tessa and Mariah hanging out anymore. They just talk about each other. So we have another person that don't like Elena. I like the actress who played Elena on General Hospital, and also I think she was on Single Ladies on VH1. I think that was her. So I like the actress. I just wish that they would do better with her. So we might have Cable back.
Yeah, my sound keep going. It keeps getting muffled and stuff. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Her name was Allie on the Bold and the Beautiful too.
There you go. I knew it was an A.
Yeah,
I don't know what robot
they
who
killed her
Eugene
off. She was
Bradford
a very
is.
good character.
So yeah, I was looking. There's no new soap news. I have a couple of monitors here. Do you remember the robot when Eugene Bradford was on and did the voice of the robot? I don't know what show that's he's talking about.
Hey, Shelly. I don't know what show you're talking about either. A voice of a robot?
Yeah, got to be a little bit more specific.
That sounds like something on Passions or something.
But I remember Passions. I watched that from beginning to end. They didn't get into robots. Who's Mariana? That's probably Day's question. Um, yeah, Mr. Kurt, I do agree. We need some new soaps. I'm tired. I don't watch talk shows anymore. I actually make talk shows, but I don't watch talk shows. Hopefully, some of y'all got to see my Forbidden Conversations on Sunday. The ladies had a lot of fun, and I have a better version of it coming out, the recorded version. But we had some great lives. Um, I think they should put us around what happened to Caroline and not the stupid adoption and why Justin isn't here. Right. It's true. Broderick Neal did want Drusilla to come back. She confirmed that. Mr.
Oh,
Kurt, Sally.
in response to Gwen, um, I don't understand why they don't. I miss. That's one thing I do miss about Rick is Rick always reminds Ridge and them that they were Maronies because I'm so sick of Thomas talking about I'm a Forster. I'm a real Forster. No, you're not. You and Steffi and Ridge are Maronies. Let's just let it be known out for real. Like I'm so sick of him saying every time he say it, I laugh because I'm like, sir, you're not a blood Forster. Sorry.
Right.
Only people that are blood foresters are Brooks kids, and that is Rick and Bridget.
And Rick
So,
is coming back, so hopefully by November he's back. So are you
is it
looking
going to
forward
be person?
to the Rick Maya Carter storyline they're trying to start?
Uh huh.
Fair.
Say that
Do you,
again.
are you looking forward to the return of Maya, a new Rick and Carter?
Uh, I don't know. It depends on how they bring Rick back. Tell you, I'm the opposite. Cable, he's the Logan's fan. I'm not. I'm the Forrester, aka Maroney fans. So see, I would come back with they may be Maronies, but it's their money that actually fuel the company because their mother was the Douglas. The money to start Forrester came from the Douglases. Eric
Well,
didn't have anything.
actually, history tells me that when the forces were going down, Brooke Logan's belief formula is what actually sparked off the Forrester company to be where it is, and Brooks' bedroom.
But without the Douglas money, there was nothing there. Period.
I mean, that's true, but that's Stephanie then. I mean, but
Right.
they still.
And Stephanie is Ridge's mother.
This is true. And Marone and Massimo is Richard's father.
That is true.
So why can't they get him? Because Moss has a whole company. Why can't Rich just be head of that company and they have
No, no, no,
another?
no, no. Massimo does not have a company anymore. Nick, Ridge's half brother, took over the company and ran the shipping company down into the ground.
Wait a minute, is that what happened?
That is what happened. Ridge ran the company for a little while, but he missed fashion. He went back to fashion. They brought Nick Maroney on. He took the company from Massimo, and then they pushed Massimo off the storyline. And then he started running the company into the ground. The board booted him. He had some money, and then they started their fashion house, him and his mother. But yeah.
Oh wow!
What happened to that?
That is true. That I totally. You have a great memory when it
I
comes
do. I'm telling you, match me for the B&B knowledge.
Venus, you know who played Massimo, right?
No.
The one who played Stefano on Days of Our Lives.
Okay. Okay. Well, unfortunately, rest in peace, Massimo.
Yeah.
I like Ridge when he sees Shauna, he lights up. I 100% agree that Ridge lights up when he sees Shauna. That is definite. And Gwen, Anna will be back in December. So we still got 2 months. Michael and Lauren, that was the big fake out when fans were saying that they wanted more Michael and Lauren and people like that. No.
Yeah.
You might be getting a little bit more Michael, but Lauren has been phased out.
Well, was the rumor saying Michael is supposed to be having a new love interest coming? I don't know what that's about.
Oh, did you know Gloria's coming back?
Is she?
Yeah. Michael said in an interview that he had just shot scenes with Chloe, Kevin, and Gloria. And they showed up.
Oh, that
So
is
Gloria is
exciting.
finally coming back from the spa.
Okay. she could be. Look, and put her with Jack, which makes sense.
I like Gloria and Jack. I
Me
do like
too.
Jack. They were supposed to bring back Lola mother, and we ain't seen her. They brought the father back instead, and they said she was filming scenes that we ain't seen. So I'm like, what the hell?
I think SoapNet is a channel, right?
It used to be.
Yeah, they cut that off. It used to be a channel.
Yeah, especially with all these apps and stuff, they really wanted people to come to the app versus like the
Right.
app, Hulu, versus that. I want Sean and Ridge on Jane. I'm sorry, but there's a spark that lights up in Ridge whenever Sean is around because he's like, oh, that's Denise Richards. Woo! That's what he's really thinking.
And Shauna put Brooke in her place. I love her.
But what I don't like is they let Brooke slap Shauna twice and Shauna didn't do nothing. I always thought that was the stupidest thing ever. I don't expect it at all.
I did too, but I thought differently about it. It was just like, okay, you slapped me, but you know what? I'm going to slap you when I take your man. So I took it like that.
I thought
I can't slap back that second one.
I was gonna say I thought she was thinking that Ridge might take Brooke's side if she slapped her back. That's what I was thinking.
Mm.
So people let me know who Karen Spencer is. I didn't know who Karen was.
Who?
Karen Spencer is Douglas' grandmother, Carolyn's mother.
That's Caroline's mother, her real mother.
Oh yeah. I actually like Belle. Maybe Belle can get with Rafe.
You like who?
This Days of Our Lives. I don't know who's gonna play Philip, Big Brother fan for life yet. But it's supposed to be Rick from Bold and the Beautiful. Was supposed to be the person that plays. Um, uh, yes, I do know. Um, the guy who used to play Rick on Bold and the Beautiful will be on Days of Our Lives is Philip, because he was asking people. Remember, we was asking people, should he go back playing Lucky on General Hospital, or should he play
Right.
Days? And then it seemed like he agreed with Days, but there's no confirmation. But I haven't heard anything about Lucky coming back.
Paul never really came back on contract. He was he just on he
Reoccurring.
was just reoccurring. Yeah, he never came back. So all that complaining fans did, they just brought him back on reoccurring to shut people up and to bring ratings back for the Paul fans, but they never put him back on contract, which to me still don't make sense. But that's just what they do when ageism comes in with these legacy characters. They don't know what to do with them, and
Mm,
people don't know how to write. They just need new. We keep saying it, and until it happens, we're going to be having the same complaints. They need fresh, new writers in that room. Keep a couple of the old ones to keep you know, to keep the history of the show flowing, and but they need fresh writers in that room because these new writers are bringing down all our soaps. Only soap opera right now that seems to be doing new innovative stuff is Days of Our Lives, to be quite honest. And
right.
I don't even tell you that just from previews and reading up on it.
Hold on. Okay. Good night, Sarah. I know I'm a little bit behind on the comment section. Uh,
You're
Mr. Kurt,
welcome. Go.
Mr. Kurt says the new Victoria is weak. Sorry, but Brooke's been on B&B from the beginning, so she isn't going anywhere unless she chooses to. I'm sure that was in response to Farrah saying what she would change on Bold and Beautiful.
I know she's not going anywhere, but that was my wish. That's what I used it on.
Who? Who?
I asked, I asked Farrah if she could change one thing on Bold and Beautiful, what would it be? And she said, get rid of Brooke.
Brooke ain't going nowhere.
You got to make people upset.
I'm mad Taylor not on there. You know what's so funny about me, Farrah, is that I actually like um Taylor's family and the Logans. So it's like I really don't have a fave, but I think I rep the Logans a lot because people be throwing them mad shade, and I'm like, Taylor slept with just as many men as Brooke. I mean, and everybody talk about how Brooke slept um with Bridget's husband, what's the Deacon, but Taylor slept with Rick, Brooke's son, while he was with her youngest daughter Phoebe.
Mm. Farrah, do you want to take this one? Gwen Marie's question? I'll put it on the
Oh,
screen.
I see Farrah didn't respond to that one.
I didn't hear you went out. I will come back.
Oh,
I'm going to come back because I think I know what you said. So do
It's
you think Bill and Katie will stay married? Phoenix or Farrah, can you answer that? I stay married. I don't think they're going to make it down the aisle, in my opinion.
yeah,
I don't
would
think
love
they're going to make it
to know
there.
they're married again.
Did they get remarried? Did
Huh?
Katie get remarried?
No, they didn't get remarried.
Okay.
They didn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to make it down the aisle.
Oh,
And
not at
Cable,
all.
did you say that Taylor slept with Rick while he was with Phoebe?
Yes.
No, she did not. They were not together.
Who weren't together?
Phoebe and Rick were not together when they slept together.
Who was it that Taylor slept with that was with one of her daughters?
She never did that. You're thinking about your girl Brooke.
Oh, uh-uh.
Yes, I am right. Rick wanted to marry Taylor, and they were engaged. Like Phoebe had already passed away when they were engaged. That's right. Stop
What
it.
was the reason why Phoebe got on the road in the first place?
They didn't sleep together. Now, see,
So
his mic is going out, Phoenix, and I don't know why Cable is saying. I think he's doing it on purpose.
no,
Thank
it's
you,
my
brother. Don't forget to subscribe,
it's my
everybody. Don't
reception.
forget that like button, please. We'll be
That's what I thought. Tawana, I thought that she did find out, and she did, and that's when Phoebe found out that they slept together.
She goes, she
She did,
did, and Phoebe found out. They were not together.
but they slept together. They weren't a couple yet, but Taylor slept with him
No,
while he.
I'm saying Phoebe and Rick were not together. They weren't a couple.
I could have sworn they were a couple.
They were not a couple.
Thank you, big
I
brother.
know.
And right after that, he started pursuing
Show.
Well, Teresa Hall, I agree with you. Whether Phoebe was alive or not, Taylor was a thought too.
She can't beat Brokeback Brooke.
I mean, can't nobody top Brooke when it comes to sleep with people. Taylor ain't too far behind. She slept with all the Forrester men and slept with Rick. Come on.
You know what? You're right. She might not be too far behind, but Brooke keeps winning that race. She she got too much of a head start. She'll never catch up.
That's what I thought, Tawanda, that Phoebe walked in on them having sex. I remember that clear as day.
Ooh,
That is because that's what drove her. That's what after that. That's when she I believe that's when she died. Not too long after that.
Timmy. May Timmy rest in peace.
Oh, from Passion.
From Passions.
Yeah.
He died while the show was still on.
Was he a midget or was he just a young boy? I never knew.
No, he was a little person. He was a little person in real life.
Keisha,
That was why he died.
Taylor,
He had complications from his sickness, his issues.
oh, okay. Keisha, well, you're right. Taylor fans do have selective memory, baby. Okay, but they remember all when it comes to Brooke.
you know, y'all have selective memory, just like you forgot Brooke went crazy running around on an island with nothing but
I
the
didn't
doll
forget
for a
that
friend.
doll. I don't
She
forget
was,
that.
she was talking to that doll, baby.
That doll was. Oh God.
And it was Brooke who jumped and slept with Nick right after she thought Ridge died after he fell in the volcano. Who does that? Oh, I'm so distraught. Nick, let me sleep with you so I can get over it.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Really? Taylor did the same thing.
no, she didn't.
I agree.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you this question real quick. Let me ask you this question real quick while you're on here. So, do you think that it's a possibility that Thomas is actually James' son and not Ridge's?
Oh, good Lord. No. No.
It's always been rumors about that since Thomas was birthed.
Right. And it nothing came to.
I think they stole the rumor and made.
I agree for other days.
I don't think so. I do think it's a possibility that Bill is Kelly's father. I actually wish they would switch it around.
Oh Lord, you were Phoenix.
Because I'm just so tired of the sister wives. I was actually glad to see the old Steffi back a few days ago when she let Hope have it.
What did I tell you, Cable? I said I watched that scene 3 times with Steffi telling off Hope, and all Hope could do was grab her purse and leave.
Oh, hi.
I said rewind. Let me see.
Finally.
One more question for you.
Okay.
Do you think that Taylor switched the results of Liam and paternity tests and made it Bill instead of Thorns?
Huh?
Do you remember when they did the paternity test when Thorne and Bill was trying to see who was the father, and Taylor went into the room, and then all of a sudden the results came out, but they never said what Taylor did in the room.
Between
And
Bill and Thorne?
This is the time that Taylor was dating Thorne, and everyone is saying that Taylor switched the paternity results, and it was actually Thorne the father and not Bill, which would explain why Liam is the way he is, because he ain't no Bill Spencer. So, what do you think about that? What if they? What do you think about that possibly being what happened?
Um, you know what? That would explain a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, back then when that storyline was going on, I actually thought she was going to change it because his dad was going to be rich. But then later on, they put Liam with Steffi, and then I was like, no, she wouldn't have done that, and then let her daughter get with her half brother.
Right.
So I would, yeah, I would buy that. I think that, because I think they do need to do another paternity test to see who
they do.
I'm gonna put that in.
Hey, Farrah.
Yes.
Can you agree with me that Kelly is Bill's daughter, not Liam's?
Can I agree with you? No.
Yeah.
No, see, now you're going to put words in my mouth. I hope that they change it.
Look, Bill was standing outside of the paternity clinic. He got caught by.
He was, but listen.
Oh my God.
But if he
the doctor has
it doesn't. The storyline doesn't make any sense to Bill's character.
My ties with that Bill money. I said, Rob Davis is out there sipping my ties on somebody's private island with all that money she got from Bill, because you ain't seen her since, unless you watch Ambitions.
Listen, if Bill had the test result switch, if it was him and he was going after Steffi that hard, why wouldn't he tell her, I am the baby's father, when she said repeatedly, I'm going to be with my baby's father, period.
The reason why, because he felt so bad about how he betrayed his son that he gave up his own.
Well, but listen, right after that, he didn't feel bad about lying and telling his son that he still was his wife.
Y'all going there. Wait, look, two more. Wait a minute. So, since we're on paternity, do you think I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Fagin,
sure.
Said, do you think Douglas is Ridge's son and not Thomas' son?
I think Douglas is Ridge's son.
What do you think, Phoenix?
I think Douglas is Ridge's son.
I hope he is, because Thomas don't have no kids.
That would definitely be a great twist.
From Crazy Thomas, I'm for it. Angela has a question for you, Farrah. Do you believe that Brooke is more of a thought than Sharon?
I must say, as much as I do not like Brokeback Brooke, I think Sharon would outdo her any day. So I think Sharon wins that.
Brokeback Brooke. Wow.
Yes.
Linda, I'm with you. I don't want Bill to be Kelly's father either.
Yeah, Peter Reckle is not coming back to Days. It's done. Peter plays Bo. I'm just answering this question right here. You know, I'm glad, Big Brother, because I got tired of hearing it myself too. He's not coming back. Let Hope be with somebody else. He came back just to die.
Phoenix, do you know who David's father is and when they will find out?
I thought David's father was going to be Rafe, but I don't know what they're going to do now.
That's what Big Brother Fan for Life asked you.
Yeah, I think the baby's going to be Rafe's, but so far it hasn't played out that way. But that's what the spoilers made it sound like.
I see you, Teresa. Teresa said Big Lips Taylor, but that doesn't beat Brokeback Brooke, because that's BBB. You
Oh,
gotta think a little bit more on that one, Teresa.
lips. Oh yeah, we always.
I think Taylor didn't. I think Taylor didn't come back because of that bad plastic surgery, and they let her have it online. I think she was too embarrassed to come back.
And
She
then Brooke,
used to be
and
such
then
a
Brooke
pretty
grabbed her.
lady. I don't know why she messed with her face.
Because somebody in the
Undecided.
questions today was asking when is Taylor going to come and help resolve the baby situation. And I'm like, it's resolved. Taylor's time to come is fast. She's giving Thomas counseling from over wherever she is, over the phone, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, Gwen. Please hit that like button.
Um, um, what I was about to ask. Gwen says, you're right. Oh, is that what you said? Thank you to.
Huh?
Gwen said you're right about Bill is Kelly's father.
Right, right.
Oh, everybody's fighting about that. Linda said no. Liam is Kelly's father.
Liam is Kelly's father. I
Liam
just
is
said
not
I
Taylor's
wish that they would change it because I'm tired of the sister wife. I really am.
They set it up when in the hospital when he got the results, and Bill was there, and the doctor hasn't been back since.
But why? But still, that doesn't make sense. Bill would change the paternity test and then say he felt bad about it, but yet he's going to lie to his son and say, "I'm still sleeping with your wife." By the way,
See, you don't want to go to the hospital, but Maxie gave her baby to Lulu because she felt bad about it. So it happens with soaps, and then eventually she wanted her baby back, but that's a whole nother story.
but that was a baby. That wasn't like a man trying to fight and win a woman.
Maybe so.
Lisa,
Go ahead.
Lisa, 1993. I'm with you too. When she said Brokeback Brooke, I kind of died right there because I never heard that before. That was good. Lisa says she's dead because you said Brokeback Brooke.
I'm telling you, I think all the Steffi fans and Taylor fans should start saying that. That's her name, Brokeback Brooke.
You're gonna start a hashtag.
Yes. Hashtag it.
Niecy Sanders says, "Is it going to come out that Caroline is not dead?"
I hope so because if you don't see the death, it didn't happen. That's the general rule. I think she's going to turn out to be in somebody's coma or somebody's ventilator system like Phyllis. Just come out at the wrong time. She wake up, and then Thomas will be looking stupid. But right now, it's Sarah on Days of Our Lives. She's doing her thing. They would have to bring a whole new Caroline. And I figured maybe they'll reveal Rafus Davis' father in November since it's November sweeps. Now, somebody said she did and Phoebe found out. I don't know what that means.
She slept with Rick and Phoebe found out. Taylor.
Oh, okay. But didn't Brooke sleep with her daughter's husband or something?
That's why I made the comment.
Brooke slept with everybody. Brooke slept with her daughter's husband.
I mean,
Brooke slept with Hope's boyfriend. Let's not forget, Brooke slept with Hope's boyfriend upside the wall at a high school party.
Oh, come on. We thought it was red.
You stop it. You didn't know the difference between that old man and a young boy.
I'm just saying, he thought he was rich. That's not.
And I don't care if you thought that was rich. How inappropriate. You are supposed to be at a high school party chaperoning and you were having sex upside the wall.
That was a dumb story.
Oh, she would do something like that.
All these years. That was a dumb storyline. She slept with Ridge all these years and didn't know the difference between the penises.
That's what I'm thinking.
Didn't even know the difference between the build and the height. Come on.
Right.
Or maybe she's so loose you don't really know the sizes.
Wait a minute. Someone said Dr. Rolf might be everyone's father.
Oh, yeah. That's Days of Our Lives. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I don't want them to go there, but they easily can.
Luce, I do remember that time when Brooke, which is why I made Thomas character like crazy now, because it was a moment where he was in love with Brooke.
It was. And I still say she slept with him too on the island with those flowers that they just had going everywhere. That's
Look,
her
No,
you
too.
just
remember he was
something.
falling for her before
They
the
quit
flower
sleeping
thing,
with
and they
Liam.
was trying as
I
a
can't
plot.
remember. Did
Huh?
Quinn sleep with Liam when she was telling him he was Adam? I could
No,
I can't remember. Did Quinn sleep with
Quinn
Liam?
didn't sleep with
He
Liam.
had
No.
you hear me?
Um, when is Dr. Rove's last air date on Days? Big Brother for
I
Life
don't know.
Days.
I don't know because I haven't seen anything that said he was leaving. I think we can all agree on this.
Cheryl says to you, if you wear a mask, you could be anyone. That's to Brooke sleeping with.
Fans. Oh wow. Just the mask, huh?
Not someone.
I have no
Someone.
words.
Do you see that Gwen hashtag broke back Brooke? Y'all crazy tonight. Real. This is making my night. This is too funny. So when
You
were
see
you
this
do
table?
you live in Baltimore? Do you live in the DMV area?
I do not. I live outside of Chicago.
Damn, it would be great to have you on the show live. You're awesome.
I'm live.
Yeah.
Huh?
This is our new way because when you're here, Cable, we're doing this. Then we can have two people live at the same time.
Oh
Woohoo.
no, I'm talking about when we record the show.
Oh, you mean SoFan, the regular
Yeah,
SoFan. You would just go in over Brooke in Bold and Beautiful.
that would be fun. Oh my goodness.
So we're winding down. We're winding down. Um, did you see this one from Yvette Thompson, Cable?
No, what it let me scroll back.
I put it on the screen.
What was the question?
I think that creepy teacher is about to make his move on Jocelyn. He's starting to pry into her personal life.
You talking about the teacher?
Yeah, the one Lulu dating.
What about him?
Yvette Thompson said that he's finally going to make his move on Jocelyn.
I don't think he has anything for Josh at all but sympathy and just trying to be a teacher and help her out of this difficult
What?
situation. Um,
He's sleeping
obviously,
with
yeah.
her or the black girl. One of the two is getting a D.
He ain't sleep with none of them. Stop it.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
However,
You're in denial.
I did love uh, I did love how Trina put Josh in her place about when it came to Cameron. That was wonderful. Did you see that?
What's that?
Where Trina confronted Jocelyn about how she was ignoring Cameron and
Oh, yeah.
how Cameron was there for her through the whole Oscar thing, but it just seems like it's a one-way street when it comes to you that she walked off.
Oh, I saw that. I thought Trina had a good. I think
Good night.
Trina was really letting Jocelyn know that she was just being selfish. You know, her
Right, yeah,
normal
she was just
selfish.
letting Josh know she was selfish. When
So
what?
Gwen,
Tawana, don't get me started about that photo shoot because I've been going off on Twitter about how they left Trina out of that photo shoot. That was so messed up.
mm,
Mr. Kirk, I love Trina a lot.
I agree, Big Brother.
Gwen said this is a great debate between Cable and Farrah. Brokeback Brooke, love it.
Thank you, Gwen.
And Gwen Marie, thank you. Please hit the like button, everyone. Um, no, I don't think Oscar is alive, Lynn. Um, I don't think Oscar's alive.
Oh no. Tawana, I want Cam with Trina too. They make an awesome couple. She's more genuine, a lot more genuine than Josh when it comes to Cam, and they're really good together. And I wish they would just go there, but for some
Cable disappeared. Says your mic isn't connect. Well, I don't know if you can hear me. It says your mic isn't connected. Cable. Fair. Fair.
Yes.
You know what they're
I'm back.
talking about with the, what are they talking about with the photo shoot? What photo shoot?
The photo shoot
I don't
where
know.
Josh, Josh, the boy who played Cameron, and the boy who played Dev, General Hospital had a photo shoot with the kids, and with their parents, and left out Trina.
Oh, plus I saw that, but I didn't know it was a professional shoot.
It was
That's
professional
messed up.
shoot with the kids, the cast of the kids, the young adults, and they left out Trina.
Mm. Well, you know that's how they treat the black folks. Ain't nothing but the truth.
Lynn, you have a great night too. It was nice chatting with you. Thank you for joining us. We love you.
Good night, big brother. Good night.
Big brother fan for life. Good night.
I finally made it to the end of the comments. Woo! Good luck, gravy. It took forever. Um,
Donna's son on Bone the Beautiful. They have not. I don't know why they haven't mentioned. Damn, I used to know his name. The guy who named Texas Battle played him. They haven't mentioned him at all. Like they mentioned him once when Donna and Justin was having a conversation, but that was all they mentioned about him, his daughter, and that's it. So
good night.
I don't know what.
And Cheryl, thank you very much for the great comment. I see we're all, what Angela says, Black Lives Matter.
Sorry, Miss. Well, say this, Phoenix. Sorry, Miss. I can't pronounce your name. Vinak. She said debates are okay, but there were some good questions, comments that I wish you would have addressed about days. Oh, we apologize.
I was trying to answer some. I did put some answers in the comment section because I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. But good night, Lynn. Good night, Gwen. Um, and okay, it said Trina's working for Tyler Perry. So
No, he said going to go work for Tyler Perry if they don't do it right.
um, live, Scott Garrison. Live is every Wednesday at 9 p.m. However, if you subscribe and hit the notification button, you'll know when we go live when it's not regular time to go live. So please hit that notification button, and we'll catch you next time because we're wrapping up now. Thank you, Farrah, very much. You were a great guest tonight. And Cable, glad to get you.
Can Farrah hear us?
Huh?
Yeah.
And Cable,
Oh, Farrah, we enjoyed you.
Huh?
you broke up.
We enjoyed.
You're still breaking up.
Okay. I think I can read his lip. I think he said we enjoyed you. I enjoyed you too, Cable. You too, Phoenix.
All right. Have a great night, everyone. And I will see you in the next live next Wednesday. But who knows? We may pop up on Friday when we film just to say hi. So please hit that notification button. And I want to say good night to everyone. Good night, Teresa Hall. And thank you, Mr. Kurt. You're a new person in the comment section. And I think that's it. This was successful. I appreciate it, everybody. So
Farrah, I look forward to our next great debate.
Okay, be ready with your comeback.
Now you know that hashtag get everywhere now, right? Broke back Brooke.
I hope so.
good night, Tawana, Cheryl, Easy, Felicia, Aunt Jane, Lucy, Tawana, Cheryl, Nisi, Felicia. My thing just jumped. Win Marie, everybody. Good